What's up, Yeousch Reloaded, and welcome back to COD Talk with KOSDFF, an interactive Call of Duty commentary series in which I incorporate your comments into the videos themselves. And in case you missed the first installment, I basically spend the first few minutes of every video addressing the comments from the previous video, and then I'll lead on to a new topic for discussion. And in the last episode, we addressed the leak information concerning the Black Ops 2's 10-point allocation class system, which will replace the traditional slot-based allocation system for your classes. And I really appreciated all the comments that you guys dropped. It really leads to a great discussion. Now, the first comment I'm going to address was by Braun the Handyman. He suggested that some perks will cost more points than others, especially if they're pro, which I think is a great topic because I do believe some perks are way more valuable than others, and certain people agreed. Tomahawk1296 said that Assassin should be worth all the points. Benergy suggested that Ghost should be worth the most points out of all the different perks. Now, I don't really use Assassin that much considering I like to run and gun, so I usually like to have my gun little red dot show up in the map. I actually prefer them to kind of know where I am so that I can predict their movements. And I don't know if you guys think this the same way and that's the reason why you hate Ghost so much, or it's because you prefer to use kill streaks that give the enemy's position away, such as the UAV or the advanced UAV. Either way, it was a great comment. I totally agree that some perks are worth way more than others, and I really hope Treyarch takes this into consideration when designing their new system. Now, in the last video, I also put a challenge out to you guys to use the comment section to design your own hypothetical 10-point class systems, and one person to do a great job of that was One More Blue Girl. She basically said that she would have an SMG or an assault rifle either worth 3 or 4 points respectively, and with a rapid fire attachment, which she didn't actually allocate points to, which I found interesting, that she found the points more valuable in the guns or more allocable to the guns and not the attachments, which would also really be intriguing to me if they, really the point system was more to the guns and then you kind of unlocked the attachments proficiencies, which would be a great idea in my opinion. Now, she also said that she'd have 5 or so points allocated to perks and kill streaks and didn't even allocate any to equipment, so she's obviously of my thinking that you don't really need equipment and all you really need is a beast ass gun and the ability to run around and kill people. But I really appreciate your comment, which also led into a couple people designing their own system. As Cryptic Paradox designed his own system, saying that primary weapons be worth 3 points, secondary weapons would be worth 2 points, and equipment would be worth 1 point, and perks, strangely enough, only worth 1 point as well, which is complete opposite of what other people thought in the comment section. Is really illustrative of how differently everybody thinks the system's going to work out. So I really appreciate your comment, man. I definitely thought it was cool that you pointed out that kill streaks and death streaks are going to be completely separate from the 10-point system, which is awesome because I kind of speculated that they're going to incorporate these streaks into the point system, being that you'd have to spend more points on more powerful kill streaks. So I'm really glad that you pointed this out. And also, we had SaintsFan12344 point out that he would have a sniper and an SMG with 2 perks apiece and then having 3 equipment, which is really kind of cool because most of the time they put that having 2 primary weapons perk into a perk, and he kind of just ignored that, saying, hey, we don't need that anymore. We got a 10-point allocation system. Hey, I can have any combination of points I want. So that it really opened up a new topic. I really appreciate your comments, guys. It was really great talking to you about this system. But let's go ahead and get on to the main topic of discussion for today's commentary, and that is the news that the new Nazi Zombies in Black Ops 2 is going to incorporate a wager match system as well as a theater mode system, which as an editor I find just totally exciting. I have to say, I got into YouTube and video making when Black Ops had its theater mode. If you guys never messed around with it, Black Ops' theater mode was ridiculously awesome, mainly in comparison to Modern Warfare 3's theater mode. When Modern Warfare 3 was coming out, I was like, man, I won't even play it unless they have a theater mode, because it really made people that didn't have PVRs able to post their content on YouTube, and it really pushed all the different directors and video makers on YouTube into making films rather than just montages with just clips. It really enabled you to make some amazing cinematics and just really got me into Call of Duty personally, because I really fell in love with this game, not only from just zombies, which we're going to talk obviously a lot about today, but just the fact that you could make kind of movies. I always wanted to be a director or a filmmaker in real life. Sadly, that was not a realistic dream for me. I ended up having to go into other things that are a lot more boring. But I'm really really excited that Black Ops 2 is going to incorporate a theater mode into their zombies matches. I just can't even imagine how people are going to use this. You know, they're going to make their own horror movies, or they're going to have like all these different kind of videos of themselves beasting up with their friends. I can't even imagine all the short stories people are going to make. And if you guys haven't seen it, search it on YouTube. People have made some amazing things in theater mode. They don't even have any clips. They've just made movies. They're not even showing off kill streaks or anything like that, or any kind of awesome quads or any cool sniper shots. They just literally have made entire films out of nothing but a kill streak in theater mode. And Black Ops is just an amazingly beautiful video game. Their theater mode enabled you to make some amazing creations. I am totally psyched. Totally psyched that they're bringing this into zombies. I cannot wait for it. I hope they make some more innovations into theater mode. The edit camera mode was probably the coolest thing I have ever seen in a video game. It allowed you to control the camera and make all these really cool cinematics. Certain really big editors have really taken advantage of this. The name one of my favorites, Metafrags. His cinematics are the best on YouTube. I'll say that right now because he takes advantage of that edit camera mode so ridiculously well it's not even funny. Now also Black Ops 2 is going to have a wager matches, which is one of the things that I think someone commented saying, you know, what has Treyarch done that's so innovative? Well, one of the things I thought was so amazing is they incorporated wager matches and all these different types of game modes. Game modes that, you know, you have never seen before in an FPS, and really just kind of took away, you know, from the normal multiplayer into making it, you know, a really fun experience and a more well-rounded experience playing video games because you could do all these different things. And the fact that bringing this to zombies just means you got another aspect to compete with your friends about, not only who survives longer or who gets the most points. Now you're going to be betting against them to see who makes more, which is just another great alteration to add to zombies. Now, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys please keep commenting and keep the discussion going. Please address any of the topics I covered today, and feel free to continue our discussion based on the 10-point allocation system. It's completely up to you. Like I said, this is an interactive commentary Call of Duty series. I can't wait to keep talking to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next week. Later, guys.